thermal contact resistance. So when we study the composite wall means multi-layer wall. So the heat conduction analysis through the composite wall, we have assumed that some assumptions that first is the in composite wall the contact between the adjacent layer is perfect. At the interface of two layers there is no temperature drop at the interface and there is no fall of temperature. At the interface the temperature is continuous, and although there is a discontinuity in temperature gradient, but in real this would be the case when surface is perfectly smooth and they produce a perfect contact at each point. But in real system, due to surface roughness and void spaces, these void spaces are usually filled with the air. The contact surface touch only at the discrete locations, and thus there is a single plane of contact, which means that the area available for the heat flow at the interface are very small as compared to the geometric face area. Due to this reduced area, presence of air voids, a large resistance to heat flow at the interface occurs. This resistance is known as the thermal contact resistance, and it causes the temperature drop between the two materials at the interface. So, see in figure, first diagram is the ideal thermal contact. We assume here the perfect contact between the two layer, but in actual there are void spaces. There are void spaces. These spaces are filled with the air, and due to these void spaces resistance is created here. This resistance is called as the thermal contact resistance. So see in diagram, air void contact spots here. Due to these void spaces, a large resistance to heat flow at the interface occurs. This resistance is known as the thermal contact resistance, and it causes temperature drop between the two materials. So when two such surfaces are pressed against each other, the peaks will form good material contact, but the valleys will form voids filled with air and some other fluid. This interface will contain the numerous of air gaps for varying the sizes and acts of insulation the path of heat transfer because of the low thermal conductivity of the area. So between the interface, due to the void spaces, the thermal conductivity is low. This interface offers additional resistance to heat transfer. So resistance increases here. This interface offers an additional resistance to heat transfer, and this resistance per unit surface area is called as the thermal contact resistance. So this table shows the typical values for the thermal contact resistance. Material: aluminium, copper, magnesium and stainless steel. The contact resistance may be reduced by increasing the area of the contact spots by reducing the roughness of the mating surface. Secondly, the contact resistance may also be reduced by selecting an interfacial fluid of large thermal conductivity and high viscosity like grease and glycerin, the thermal conducting liquid as a thermal grease. So high conducting paste like silicone oil are applied between the contact surface for electronic components to heat sink. So these techniques will reduce the thermal resistance contact.